So Judah, he's one of the 12 sons of Jacob, right? A big deal in the biblical world. Judah has 3 sons, and the eldest, marries Tamar. But not a great guy. The Bible says he was wicked in the Lord's sight, so the Lord put him to death. Just like that. Boom, he's gone. Now, according to the custom back then, if a man died without children, his brother was supposed to marry the widow and have children on his behalf. This way, the deceased man's name and lineage would continue. Enter Onan, Judah's second son. He marries Tamar, but there's a catch. Onan knows that any child he has with Tamar won't be considered his, but his brother's. So he practices what the Bible euphemistically calls spilling his seed on the ground to avoid getting Tamar pregnant. The Lord isn't happy with Onan's deceit either, and just like Onan is struck down too. At this point, Tamar is twice widowed and still childless. Judah, seeing both his sons die after marrying Tamar, starts to get worried. He has one more son, Shelah, but he's too young to marry. So Judah tells Tamar to go back to her father's house and wait until Shelah grows up. But here's the thing, Judah has no intention of giving Shelah to Tamar. He's scared something bad will happen to his last son too. Time passes, and Judah's wife dies. After mourning, Judah goes up to Timnah to shear his sheep. Tamar hears about this and decides it's time to take matters into her own hands. She takes off her widow's clothes, covers herself with a veil, and positions herself at the entrance to Enaim, which is on the road to Timnah. Judah sees her and, not recognizing her because of the veil, thinks she's a prostitute. He propositions her, and she asks what he'll give her in return. Judah promises a young goat from his flock. But Tamar, being clever, asks for a pledge until she receives the goat. She wants something personal, his seal, cord, and staff. These are significant items, kind of like asking for someone's ID today. Judah agrees. They sleep together, and Tamar conceives. Judah goes back home, sends the goat with a friend to retrieve his items from the prostitute, but she's nowhere to be found. The people of the area say there hasn't been any prostitute there. Judah decides to drop the matter to avoid public embarrassment. Fast forward 3 months, and Judah gets news that Tamar is pregnant. Furious, he orders her to be burned for her perceived immorality. But as she's being brought out, Tamar sends a message to Judah. "I am pregnant by the man who owns these." She then presents his seal, cord, and staff. Judah is stunned. He realizes he's been caught in his own deception. He admits, "She is more righteous than I, since I wouldn't give her to my son Shelah." Tamar's cunning and bravery not only save her life, but also ensure her place in Judah's lineage. She later gives birth to twins, Perez and Zerah. Perez goes on to become an ancestor of King David, and ultimately, Jesus Christ. This story of Tamar and Judah is a wild ride of deceit, justice, and redemption. It shows that sometimes taking matters into your own hands is the only way to ensure justice and secure your future. Tamar's bold actions, though controversial, secured her place in history and changed the course of a lineage that shaped the world.